John Mthwakazi omuhle silamukela njalo kwesinye isiqephu sethu sezindaba ngumsakazo we-Citizens Movement Radio. Namhla kungoLwesithathu zilishumi lantathu kuNcwabakazi ngomnyaka ka-2025. Indaba lizethulelwa nguKhethiwe Chuma. Kwesihamba phambili namhlanje, inhlelo zikahulumende zokususa idola laseMelika azizukuba lemphumela emihle kwezomkhonomi, kuxwayisa isiphathamandla sebandla eliphikisayo. Ilunga ledale lephalamende lithi izakhiwo eziningi zikahulumende azeneliseki ukufinyelelwa yilabo abaphila lokukhubazeka. Ilunga ledale lephalamende likhuthaza uhulumende ukuba kumele linanzelele ukuba umphakathi uyathola kuzembiwa ezitholakala endaweni zabo. Nanzi indaba zethu ngokugcweleyo. Uhulumende uthi uza kufeza ukukhipha idola leMelika kungakapheli umnyaka. Uhulumende uhlose ukuba kusebenze imali yezigi kuphela elizweni. Isiphathamandla sebandla eliphikisayo kanti njalo ungqongqoshe wezemali kubandla eliphikisayo umhlonitshwa uCobus Matsibanyika usexwayise ukuba ukukhipha kwedola leMelika kuza kuletha imphumela engemihle kwezemkhonomi. Ake sizweni umhlonitshwa uMatsibanyika ekhuluma.
The government of Zimbabwe, through the Reserve Bank of Zimbabwe, yesterday indicated that the de-dollarization roadmap or the de-dollarization plan will be ready by end of November 2025. What it means is that the government is saying that by year 2030, Zimbabwe must be having only a single currency, which is the ZiG. They must be having the ZiG as the only legal tender in Zimbabwe, and the US dollar and all other currencies will be phased out. So let me give my honest opinion or honest assessment of the de-dollarization that the government is planning to introduce. First of all, to de-dollarize, you need to have created strong confidence of the ZiG. It is not easy to create confidence or to restore confidence among economic agencies, particularly with our local currencies, as a result of long time or past experiences brought about by times of exchange rate volatility as well as the price instability. So, to de-dollarize, to win back that confidence, is not something that can be done overnight. It's something that requires more time, and it requires credible policies, credible plans, and credible government. So you will find that largely the exchange rate or the currency is a function of good politics. The people of Zimbabwe, the majority of the people of Zimbabwe, particularly economic agencies, they do not trust the Zimbabwean government in as far as public finance management is concerned. And for that matter, therefore, it's not easy to win back their confidence, because the majority of Zimbabweans encountered serious losses, pension losses, and also loss of profits as a result of exchange rate mismanagement. And it's not going to be easy to win that trust back overnight, to say that by end of December we'll be introducing a roadmap to have a monocurrency. Secondly, the currency on its own is not yet stable. The ZiG is not stable. Why do I say so? I say so because the current stability that we are experiencing for the past 6 months in terms of the ZiG, it is a fake stability. It is a window-dressed stability. In what way? In the sense that under normal circumstances, government is supposed to pay its contractors also in the local currency, the ZiG, if they trust their currency. However, government has chosen a party to say we are not going to pay our contractors in ZiG, because they feel that if they introduce or induce some little amounts of ZiG in the economy, it will create chaos. So that on its own shows that the government is also not sure about its own currency. Secondly, government is not meeting all the surrender requirements, the 30% export surrender requirements in the local currency as promised. Under normal circumstances, if an exporter exports goods worth 100 million, out of 100 million, 30% is taken by RPZ. And the companies must receive that 30% in local currency. And the RPZ will retain 30% in US dollars. So what then happens on the ground is exporters currently are crying foul on the sense that government is not meeting those signed requirements in SIC as promised. In fact, the Minister of Finance comes to say we are going to issue a commercial paper or a certificate of deposit or a treasury bill to say we are going to give you this commercial paper which matures in 1 year. So we are going to pay you the ZIG after 1 year. So in the meantime, get hold of this commercial paper, which is the promise that we are going to pay you money. And that on its own is a clear indication that there is no stability in the ZIG. The stability is windowless. It is in fact because government is failing to meet its normal obligations or its obligations as agreed upon. Thirdly, there are so many countries which have attempted to move away from a dollarized economy. Once you get dollarized, it's so difficult to move away out of dollarization. Examples are the issue of Panama. Panama has been using the US dollar for over a century now, and it's so difficult for them to move out of the US dollar. Let's talk of Ecuador. Ecuador has been using the US dollar since the year 2000, and talks or attempts to de-dollarize were futile. They could not proceed because it's so difficult, because the US dollar is such a strong currency, such that the appetite by the economic agents for the US will be larger and bigger as time goes on. So to get rid of it is going to be very, very difficult. Zimbabwe, as a case study, in the year 2019, through the monetary policy statement, the mid-year monetary policy statement of 2019, the Minister of the RBZ introduced the Zimbabwean dollar as the only legal tender, and it was unlawful to use the US dollar in the in making transactions in this country. However, the business community, they ignored that monetary policy statement. They continued to trade in US dollars, even if it was a legal offense. Even if it was outlawed. The government and business continue to use the US dollar. So that demonstrates on its own that it's not easy to move away from the use of the US dollar, especially when fundamentals are not correct. It is so important that there are structural deficiencies that must be addressed. The issue of improving productivity in this country. Nothing has been done in terms of production. Once we produce and export competitively, then it becomes so easy to introduce new currency. But under our circumstances, it's not to dream or think of de-dollarization. I think it's a pipe dream.
Omela iMkhoba South edalela ephalamende umhlonitshwa uJohn Kukah uthi izakhiwo eziningi zikahulumende azitholakali lula kulabo abakhubazekileyo. Umhlonitshwa uKukah uthi kumabhilidi amade inqola zokuthutha abantu zibasa phezulu azisasebenzi. Uye wathi kubalulekile ukuba amabhilidi kahulumende atholakale ebantwini bonke abayizakhamizi okugoqela abadala kanye labakhubazekileyo. Akasizweni umhlonitshwa uKukah ekhuluma.
Basa mphathi wechigaro. Mfunzo wangu uri kuenda kune gurukuta rezvekutongwa kwematunhu. Tiri kuona kuti zvivakwa zviri kuvakwa iye zvino zviri kuvakwa zvakanaka zvichipa mukana uye vanorarama nehurema nevakwegura kuti vakwanise kuzvishandisa. Mubvunzo wangu woti urongwa hupi uri kuitwa nehurumende maringe nekutarisa munyika yese zvivakwa zvehurumende zvakafanana nemakanzuru nezvipatara kuti atinoti maelevators nechirungu aya ange achigadzirwa, nekuti tiri kuona kwatiri kutenderera kuzhinji unongonzwa kuti elevator iyi yakanyarara yave ne5 years isingashandi. Ndatenda.
Omela iKhariba idale lephalamende umhlonishwa uShine Kwangwaba usekhuthaze uhulumende ukuba eze lendlela eziza kuqinisekisa ukuba imiphakathi iyathola kulokho kwemvelo okuvela endaweni zabo zokuhlala. Umhlonishwa uKwangwaba uthe njengalokhu okufakwe esifakelweni sombuso mayelana lezokuthuthuka emphakathini kumele abantu bathole okungcono kulokho okuvela kumdali endaweni zabo zokuhlala. Uye wathi izakhamizi zaseKhariba ezihlala emaphandleni zihlezi emnyameni iloba ugetsi etholakala endaweni yabo. Ake sizweni umhlonishwa uKwangwaba ekhuluma.
Zvino zvinoshungurudza uye zvichirwadza kuti hurumende inotaura nenyaya yedevolution asi kuine dzimwe nzvimbo dzinenge dzakasaririra dzisingatombowani chouviri kubva muzviwanikwa zviri munzvimbo dzavo. Khariba inzvimbo inobika magetsi mushure mokubviswa kwemadzitateguru edu murwizi, but kusvika nhasi vanhu vachiri kurarama muurombo. Khariba nenyami zvese inzvimbo ine mhuka ine hupfumi hwakakura zvokuti, asi mukatarisa vagari vemo vanorarama munhamo, vari kutambura. Chero vanhu kuti vaende kunoredza chaiko vanoshungurudzwa vachirambidzwa vachinzi bhadharai mari. Mukatarisa chero magetsi chaiwo, vanhu vanounzirwa magetsi emarasha kubva kunana Munyati, asi vanhu vemaruva vachigara padhuze nepanobikwa magetsi makabviswa madzitateguru avo. Zvinhu zvinoshungurudza zvikuru kuti vanhu vari kutambudzwa uye kushungurudzwa nemasafari operators nemamwe makambani ayo asiri kuvapa mukana wokuti vave vachiwana chouviri kubva muzviwanikwa zviri munzvimbo medu. Mukatarisa chero macolleges chaiwo efisheries kana kuti anodzidziswa vana nezvekuchengetwa kwemhuka nekurera kwehove, chero nemahotera, Khariba haina kana rimwe chete. Naizvozvo saMP ndinokomekedza hurumende kuti vazadzikize mashoko avo avanenge vachitaura edevolution kuti vanhu vawane budiriro kubva muzviwanikwa zvavainazvo.
Izakhamizi ezahlutshwa isomiso esabelweni seMwenezi seziveze ukwethuka kakhulu ngemva kokuba uhulumende enze isinqumo sokunikela ngomumbu kwele Mozambique ikanti loba bebhekane lendlala. Isiphathamandla sebandla eliphikisayo uThinei Maphepha uthi izakhamizi eziningi kuleyo ndawo ziyehluleka ukuba zithole ukuya ethunjini. Ake sizweni uMaphepha ekhuluma.
It's really shocking. It's embarrassing. It's an act of hypocrisy for the government to donate grain to other countries when our people are facing one of the worst starvation in history. Most villagers in Mwenezi find it difficult to put food on the table due to drought. Instead, I urge the government to start to give people food handouts than making donations to other countries, since this will alleviate the situation that is degenerating in Mwenezi. Charity begins at home. Thank you.
Njengoba ilizwe liqhubekela phambili ukuthakazelela ukuzinikela okwenziwa yilabo abalwela inkululeko, uhulumende kaEmmerson Mnangagwa usesolwe kakhulu ngokwehlisela phansi imizamo yabo. Ohlaziya ngezepolitiki kanti njalo wayelilunga ledale lephalamende uJefferson Chitando uthi labo abalwela inkululeko kakumelanga baphathwe njengabantu bokuphiwa nje izinto ngulowo ongumlingani kaEmmerson Mnangagwa kanti engumcebisi wakhe njalo uPaul Thungwarara. Ake sizweni uChitando ekhuluma.
As we remember and commemorate our war heroes, those who died during the liberation struggle or who died after independence, but we cannot forget that there are thousands of other war veterans who are still living, but they are all now destitute. The government of Zimbabwe, led by Emmerson Mnangagwa, is sending the presidential advisor, Paul Thungwarara, to donate gifts to these war veterans. We have to look at the age of the war veterans. Most of them, they are above 70. And if you give them bicycles, we wonder if you are saying President Mnangagwa, Vice President Kebo Mohadi, and Vice President Shwenga, if they were to be given bicycles, will they be able to cycle them? So you are giving a donation which is useless, which does not benefit the war veterans. So we are saying it is important for the government to look at the war veterans' health, because there is no single one of them who is not suffering from BP, stress, everything. So most of the small pension which they are getting is all directed to medication. So it's important for the government to have the proper programs for these very important people for this country, the war veterans.
Kule moda ethutha abantu namhlanje kubikwa iphume emgwaqweni yashayisa emdulwini wendlu yesizwe eHarare, akubikwanga abantu abalimeleyo. Imbukiso evelayo kumakhasi okuxhumana iveza labo ade bephakathi kwemota sebehlaliswe phansi eceleni komduli. Amabutho esizwe agcina le indawo bayaziwa ngokuhlukumeza abantu ngokubashaya nxa bedlula kuyo le indawo. Owayeyisiphathamandla sebandla leZANU-PF uJelas Mawarire usethe imbali ka-Emmerson Mnangagwa yokulela inkululeko iyasoleka kanti njalo ishiya imibuzo eminingi. Uye wathi u-Emmerson Mnangagwa ozithi wafundela umthetho esejele kungamanga kanti njalo abukho ubufakazi bokuba wenza i-O-level kanye le-A-level ngaleso sikhathi. Uye wathi imbali ayikhulumayo yokuba wabhomba isitimela kungamanga njengoba kungekho imibukiso eveza leso sitimela esabhonjwayo. uMawarire uthi uMnangagwa waqashwa ukuba abe ngulowo obheka iliso esebenzela abaseRhodesia esithunyelwe kweleZambia ukuze aphambanise ukuqhutshwa kokulwela inkululeko. Ngesikhangele kwezemidlalo, emidlalweni ye-UEFA Super Cup ekhangelelwe ukuba isungulwe namhlanje kusihlwa, abathola isicoco se-Champions League i-PSG iza kubhekana lalabo abathola isicoco se-Europa Cup i-Tottenham Hotspurs. Kumbiko evelayo kubikwa umvimbi wamagoli we-PSG uGianluigi Donnarumma akazi kuba ngomunye wabadlalayo kuleli qembu. Iqembu le-PSG kubikwa likhangelele ukuba lithengise lo umvimbi wamagoli ngemva kokuba behlulekile ukuba bafake isivumelwano. Emidlalweni ye-CHAN tournament edlalwe izolo, iSudan yanqoba iNigeria 4-0. Lokhu sokungokwesibili ilizwe laseNigeria lidliwa. iSenegal kanye leCongo Brazzaville zibe ngujikilobhanqa 1-1. Namhlanje iMadagascar iza kudlala leCentral Africa Republic bese kusithi iMauritania yona iza kudlala leBurkina Faso. Iqembu likalo dlalela isizwe uMunashe Karananga iCopenhagen isidlulele phambili emidlalweni yokudlala ku-UEFA Champions League ngemva kokuba benqobe iqembu laseSwedish iMalmö 5-0. iRangers yona layo iqhubekele phambili ngemva kokuba inqobe 4-2 iloba bedliwe 2-1 iVictoria Plzen. Nansi eminye imiphumela yemidlalo edlalwe izolo kusihlwa. iFenerbahce inqobe 5-2 iFeyenoord. iPafos yona yaba yi-2-0 leDynamo Kyiv, kwathi iKarabakh yona inqobe iShevchenko 5-1. iBenfica yona inqobe 2-0 iNice, kanti iClub Brugge yona inqobe 3-2 iRB Salzburg. siziphetha lezi ndaba umsakazo we-Citizens Movement Radio nanze besihamba phambili. Inhlelo zikahulumende zokususa idola laseMelika alizi kuba lemphumela emihle kwezemkhonomi kuxwayisa isiphathamandla sebandla eliphikisayo. Ilunga ledale lephalamende lithi izakhiwo eziningi zikahulumende azeneliseki ukufinyelelwa yilabo abakhubazekileyo. Ilunga ledale lephalamende lithi kakube lendlela zokuba labo abaphakathi emphakathini bathola kuzembiwa ezitholakala endaweni yabo. Siziphetha lapha lezi ndaba.